Welcome back to Kingshot. Yesterday I spoke about how I was going to have a lackluster day inside of KVK for day 3, but boy did that change because I got to thinking and talking to some people, name is Satan inside of the server by the way, or inside of the game, and I decided to go ahead and upgrade my Marlin, a hero that was just kind of sitting there, and this is how we did it. We went with the universal shards to do the upgrade, because Marlin, in my opinion and in a lot of people's opinion, is a great hero to be unlocking, and this is just a great way to do it. So in doing this, we were basically just going in and starring this boy up, and as you can see right here, I believe we get him all the way to that 4th star. The promotions kept on coming, and not only is that giving me a strong Marlin, strong for the arena, etc., it also was giving me a ton of points from day 3 of KVK. So actually, at the end of the day, I wasn't a slacker the way that I thought I was going to be for the day. It's funny because all of this happened very shortly after I decided to publish the last video. And by the way, we actually got him to 3 stars, not to 4. In addition to that, I was able to skill him up as well, which was really nice. So this guy's actually usable now and made his way into my arena team. Thank you everyone that helped out with this decision. But then of course we had to throw some levels into him. So we just spammed the level button and got him up to the levels that he needed to be. I wanted him to be right on par with all of my other heroes that I was utilizing in the arena, and that are basically my S tiers that I use inside of the game. 72 was that level. But then we had to consider gear. Saul was wearing all of the best gear, and I decided that Saul should probably not be the one wearing that gear. So I actually removed all of the gear from Saul, and I put all of that gear, as you can see, on Marlin with a nice quick equip. Not only did we do this, we actually ended up doing a bunch of upgrades as well. But Saul is still in my roster, so I need to quick equip him with some gear as well. And Quinn basically has the trash gear. I'm really not going to be utilizing him too much inside of the arena anymore. But as you can see, we sat here and got all of the gear upgraded utilizing the scrap gear that I was essentially not going to use at any point in time. With all of this being said, I think you're fairly caught up on the new hero changes to my account. Let me know if you agree with the final changes that we made. I believe we also went in here and gave a little bit of upgrades to Zoe as well. So where does that put us for day 3 of KVK? Let's actually go back in time and take a look at day 3 personal points. I ended up getting myself 228th place with 1.103 million points, which is actually an even better place than I was in day 2, and well, a lot better than day 1. But now we're focusing on today. Today is day 4, and it's all about training those troops. And as you can see, also you got a little bit of gathering here as well. And the widgets and forge hammers, I am not able to do too much of that. So what I'm actually doing here, first of all, let's claim our rewards. Yeah, we're gonna claim all the good stuff right there. What I'm actually doing is I'm upgrading my troops from tier 8 to tier 9. In doing this, I'm able to promote 4,935 of them, rather than doing it like upgrading some of these, which would be quite a bit less, or rather than training as well. So what I'll probably do throughout the day is I'll quick use some speed ups on both of these, quick use some speed ups, boom, and then we'll just go again and keep training, or I should say promoting our troops. Notice, almost 5,000 troops. They'll take 7 hours to do that, which isn't bad. Boom, we're gonna promote, make sure you don't hit train. Boom, there we go. Just in doing that, let's take a look at the jump that I had in ranking. 395 already, just from that jump, just from promoting those troops. What I'll do in my spare time is I'll dive in here and I'll do a bunch of promotions. Now what I may also do, because the barracks are almost done, I don't think we get any points for doing anything with the barracks. Let's take a look. Governor's score, no, there's literally nothing for upgrading or using speed ups there, but at the same time I want to get more troops done, so we're going to quick use these speed ups right here. Boom, that's going to be done. Now we can get some training going of these boys, or I should say promotions, Boom, that's happening now as well. So we can not only just have a ton of archers on our base, we can also have a bunch of those as well. That's the thought process. That's what we're doing. But now I also need to do an upgrade. So what is that upgrade going to be? We can go right here. It's 1 day, 22 hours. Let's see how we are. I can run double time right now, and we could probably get our pet going. Yes, we can. So let's actually use the pet right now. Look at that. It's going to give me a 12% boost because of all the upgrades we did to our pet. 12% boost plus double time is going to give us 20% boost. That's a 32% boost. And most likely there's no decree just waiting for me to just jump into right here. No, there's a little bit of a wait. I could have waited, but at the end of the day, not the biggest deal. We're going to go with this upgrade. 1 day, 11 hours. We're going to ask for help and heal up troops while we're there as well. But I have something else really exciting that I'm doing today. Another decision that was made yesterday. And it's regarding my VIP. As you can see right here, I have 1 extra formation, but at VIP 6, I get an extra march queue. I always feel the need for extra march queues. It's also going to give me production speed up and storehouse capacity up as well. Plus, I'm going to get just better gifts every single day. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to upgrade my VIP and I'm going to push it. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to use all these, right? No, not that. But what I can do right now is I could just buy these VIP packs, right? And get myself upgraded to the next level. And as you can see, I need about 35,000 VIP to bump myself to the next level. When we take a look at how much things cost, we're essentially looking here. I mean, I could just go, don't ask me again today. I could just go buy 35 of those. Boom, there we are. Boom, there we go. I mean, it was that easy. It was that easy. Yeah, there we go. I'll take that all day long. We'll get this reward now as well. And now we will slowly progress because the next one here is going to give me more production speed and storehouse capacity. But really, I wanted to get that extra march queue, which we now have, which makes me feel great and is going to make my whole city feel very good with the extra resources that we're always going to have. So now with all of these extra troops that we have, I mean, I could just, not troops, I should say, but queues, we could just kind of go on after all these things before we get our gatherers going out again, which I'll do is when I passively get off the game in a little bit. We will just get all these guys going right now. We don't have any more, we have no more queues, but we can also clean up all this. I like going in and cleaning these things up. I don't know, OCD in me, the rewards that we gain from it one way or the other, I think they are quite useful. We're gonna grab that. I actually have a bunch of comments that I wanna dive into from our last video. So why don't we do that real quick? Here's the first one from BRD0580 saying, building up for arena is a free way, but does take a little bit depending on arena rank. To obtain mythic gear in arena shop, hey, from DRO in Kingdom 598. Yeah, the arena is the grind, man. We're just pushing our way up to get better and better inside the arena, and I'm cool with taking the time that it takes to get there. No rush. We'll claim all of these right here. Does anyone else come home and allow me to go on another attack? Yeah, we got one right there. We got this. See how easily we could just clean this up right here, and we'll get into another one of these. I love, guys, sitting here with you on a daily basis, just playing Kingshot. Casual, learning, progressing, and hanging out with all you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support in the comments and the videos. Thanks for subscribing. Let's get back to things though, because we are not yet done. Let's get this fight done right now, and then let's see what else we can do today. Now, I do know that my focus is really going to be, and I'm going to push myself pretty good. I'm going to just essentially keep quick using speed ups right here, and then keep going and promoting. Like that. Oh no. They're all out there fighting, so I gotta wait for them to come back. What about these guys? Speed ups, quick use. Is everyone out there? They must all be out there fighting right now. Oh, some are gathering. Quarry. What? Well, when they all get back, we're getting them upgraded, bro. Oh, and check this out, Grip of the Titan. We actually can go and do another quick farm of something real quick. So let's go out into the world. Let's find ourselves some, I feel like iron is always the most difficult for me. Let's gather this iron. We're just gonna go deploy that really quickly. Get that iron quick. It's a one-stop shop. Free resources. I freaking love the bull. Bull? What even is he? He's a bull. Yak? bison. Bison and bull are the same thing. Now I have 5 things out, but it's really nice that I can send out another queue if I want to, and I have the extra 6th March. That was really my primary reason for using the 70,000 gems to bump up to VIP 6. In my opinion, well worth it. So let's take a look inside of the arena real quick, since we now have Marlin in there. You can see Marlin is in my bottom right-hand side. And let's just go against the battle here. I didn't scout them very well. I just kind of dove in here. We should be okay, I think. Marlin has been clutch. Now, I decided to keep Saul because we have some investing in Saul, and I think that he is a decent hero for us to use, and I just like him better than Quinn. That's really what it comes down to. We can't go without having a look at the island. 216 likes on the island, making our way up to 250, which is our next goal. And the next goal for the island is to get my Fountain of Life up to level 10, which we are only 60,000 water away from. Taking a look at everything else over here, not a lot of shrubbery left here, guys. It's actually not shrubbery. It's, you know, it's cacti. That's not shrubbery, but we're almost there. The island is looking good, and I appreciate everyone coming and throwing a like on it. If you haven't done so, I'm in Kingdom 819. I'm Echo Gaming, and I'm in the Devil Paradise Alliance. Looks like we have a Triumph chest right here as well. We'll take that all day long. Let's take a look over here. I want to go back and look at Kingdom of Power for the day, my personal ranking. 306, just from those quick things. Now, that's with... I wonder, how... should I quickly just kind of push things up? Let's see if we can get these guys up now. Here we go. We're going to get them upgrading promotion, right? I'm going to do the same over here. Train, upgrade, promotion. Wait, am I shy on resources? What? That's odd. Maybe that's because I just put something down and we just started upgrading our infirmary. That's probably why, but let's do something here. Let's go here with our infantry and let's speed these up. Don't show me this again today. Let's do this 10 times and let's see how high. Let's go use all this, literally all of it. Let's see how high we can get in this whole event, just from 10 times. There's one. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, now we're shy on this resource. Let me restock my resources quick, and then we'll come back to this so it's a little less annoying. Now I lost count. We'll go up here. We're gonna upgrade, promote, speed up. Let's say that's 3. Upgrade, promote. Oh my God. We'll call this 3. We'll call this 4. 5. I'm gonna go here. 6. 7. Now look at that. We're out of that tier. So let's actually go here. Let's upgrade these. I'm gonna actually come back over here and I'm gonna speed up some of our soldiers over here as well. So that was at 7, right? We'll go here. Eight. I didn't do a good job with the resources. That's okay though. We'll go here. 9. My God, this is time consuming. And here we go. This will be our last one. 10. Although that one was very small. We'll go one more. We'll get these guys promoting. We'll get them promoting. We're not going to rush them though. Promotion. Good job. All the time that took, we are about on 10 of those upgrades. Let's see how well that placed us in here. We jumped up to 146 with 1,139,000 on those upgrades. Now, what I should probably do is I should probably use speed ups. Let's use the quick use right here and do the training and upgrades on all of these archers as well. Let me do that and then we'll come back. I'm not gonna make you sit through it again. All right, so we got all of those promoted. All of our tier 8s are now tier 9s of all of our troops, unless if there's a couple of them out in the field or something like that. So in doing that for all 3 different types of troops, I placed myself right now at number 125 inside of the kingdom, which is, at least for right now, doing it really quickly inside of the video, not too bad. Let's take a look really quickly at how many resources I have back. How many speed ups do I have? I have soldier training. I still have 23 days worth of speed ups. We could definitely push this thing. Now let's take a look at a couple more comments. This one from Jambo saying, when day 5 comes up, you should really use your pet refined tokens. You have a bunch of them and they give lots of good stats for your account. You just click the auto button next to the refine and let the game do it for you. Plus you get points for KVK prep, which I love. Ah, there it is right there. The auto button, auto refine cost for common taming mark. So what I'll do is on day 5, let's go take a look real quick. Ah, yes, this starts tomorrow actually. Pet advancement and everything right here for marks for our pets. Also hero reforges, widgets, true gold. Oh my God, finish intel missions. It's all there. So I'll make sure that I take that advice and do the pet thing tomorrow on auto. Bungus49's here with a tip as well that he learned from the arena. After hitting fight, pause and retreat, and the fight will automatically complete. Okay. If you wait 1 minute before the daily reset and use this method, you can secure a higher daily leaderboard position. Higher power will always be ranked higher and dominate at the end of the week. However, you can inflate your leaderboard ranking by completing your fights quickly last minute before the reset. Shout out to Kingdom 931. Yeah, that would be a min-maxing way to try and get yourself to the top of the leaderboards. For me, probably not something I would do, but I'm sure there's many people out there that would be interested in doing that. Thank Bungus for the tip. And we have a big one right here from Steph Smurf. Saul and Marlin are difficult ones as they aren't as free as Zoe, Jabel, and eventually Hilda. Here's the general rule of thumb for SSR heroes. There are 3 types. Type 1 are pay to play, means you gotta pay for them. This is your Amadeus and your Helga. The only way to get them upgraded is to pay for their shards. Usually not worth it if you're free to play. Okay, that's how you get from the VIP and stuff. Type 2, upgrade without paying. This is your Saul, Marlin, and originally Hilda. These shards either require loads of special tokens, special shops, Shadowland Shop, Hero Rally, or straight cash. These are the heroes that that the community usually considers worth it to use general mythic shards on, as there are no other way outside of taking literal months to upgrade. And again, that was what we did with our Marlin. And then type 3 are free to play friendly. This is your Zoe, Jabel, and eventually Hilda. Zoe is really easy to get as she costs gems, and those only require a bit of saving. Jabel gets her shards dropped through the game's general loot pool. You should buy them, and they are constantly coming from requirements, intel missions, and whether else shards part of the reward, wherever shards are part of the reward, sorry. And if you want Gen 3 heroes to come out, if you wait for them, Hilda is added to this pool, usually generic mystic shards, as these heroes are considered a waste, and you should not struggle to get their specific shards. Now, onto your question. Woo! If you had upgraded Saul earlier in your playthrough, his speed and resource saving would be a much greater savings. The savings is basically exponential. That's true. If you're going as high as you can, he's still worth upgrading. His top expedition skill is the only one that can buff both health and defense, which is awesome if in garrison. As a rally for garrison leader, don't use him in the left slot when joining a rally. Marlin on the other hand, is a great arena conquest hero, so in expedition. So it honestly depends on what you need and how many shards you have to upgrade. Well, we did choose to do the Marlin at the beginning of these videos. Don't forget with widgets, pretty much every SSR hero is awesome at 4+ stars, but as explained above, not every hero is in the same upgrade. On the plus side, as more heroes get released, to not upgrade a hero here or there becomes less of an issue. Wow, Steph Smurf, what an amazing comment. Educational to me and probably many others. This is what I'm talking about, guys, how the community comes through to make Kingshot just a better, more supported game, not only by content creators like myself putting out daily videos, but also by the community. I love you guys. Well, here they all sit. I'll definitely be using a bunch of those speed ups that we were looking at before to get more of these troops going so I can place even higher. I would like to place in, actually, I'd like to place in one of a top position here in this day 4 of KVK prep. In addition to that, though, I'm really excited to just be able to have enough of these troops. Like, we have some gathering right now, but like right now while I'm playing, I can just go and I could go on auto hunting. We can go, let's go to level 20, auto hunt. We can set up a couple of queues right here. I don't have to go crazy on what I use. I don't even care. They can just go auto hunt, get me more resources and rewards. So I got 3 auto hunting, 3 gathering right now. I'm not joining any rallies. We'll add auto join right there so that when they're all done with the auto stuff, it'll be good to go. But man, great day in Kingshot. I mean, the main thing of the day is our Marlin is upgraded. He's skilled, and he's geared. He's looking pretty good. And honestly, Saul took a little bit of a hit, specifically in his gear. We'll have to get him better gear as time goes on, but he's still going to be pretty dominant for me. And of course, Zoe upgraded some of her gear as well. Her skills are looking freaking top notch right there. And her stats, we just got to star her up a little bit more, which I'll probably just continue to do as wheels come around. I appreciate you guys so much. Your advice is so helpful to me inside of this game, and it just makes it more fun to not be playing alone. Make sure you subscribe for daily Kingshot videos, and I'll see you guys back here in the next one.